Hello gamers. Today, I've made a special episode where I decided to derive a formula to determine the best game in the world, starting from 2011 and ending today. My formula takes into account the opinions of Metacritic, IGN, top critics, and user scores. The overall, after calculating the scores for the top 50 games from Metacritic, I chose the top project for each year and only included AAA projects. As a result, from 50 projects, I was left with 12 that can confidently be called the best games in the world. If you're curious which game is in first place, watch until the end. And no, it's not Grand Theft Auto 5 and not even The Witcher 3. Enjoy watching and good mood! At 12th place, we have Forza Horizon 5. When I first launched this game, I was immediately struck by its graphics and the detail of the cars. Released in November 2021, this game from Playground Games and Microsoft Studios instantly grabbed my attention. The game features over 450 cars, and each vehicle is crafted with meticulous detail, allowing me to fully enjoy the driving experience, whether on asphalt or dirt roads. The world of Forza Horizon 5, inspired by the landscapes of Mexico, is simply mesmerizing. From dense jungles to desert dunes, every corner is created with love for detail. I particularly appreciated the dynamic weather system, which affected racing conditions and opened up new exploration opportunities. The development of Forza Horizon 5 cost about $100 million, but the game quickly paid off, earning over $200 million in just the first year. It received numerous awards, including the title of Best Racing Game at the Game Awards. I was thrilled with every race and highly recommend it to all motorsport enthusiasts. At 11th place is Elden Ring. Playing this game was a real challenge, but I never regretted the time spent. Developed by From Software under the direction of Hidetaka Miyazaki, this game was released in February 2022 and immediately became a cult hit. I was immersed in dark and mysterious landscapes, full of dangers and secrets, especially immersed in the battle with Malenia. The combat system of Elden Ring required precision and strategic thinking from me. The vast world, which could be explored both on foot and on horseback, impressed with its diversity and depth. The development of the game cost $80 million, and it quickly paid off, earning over $300 million in the first few months. Elden Ring received numerous awards, including the title of Game of the Year at the Game Awards. Every battle was a challenge, every victory a triumph, and every defeat a lesson. I highly recommend Elden Ring to all hardcore RPG fans. At 10th place, we have the legendary Skyrim. This game from Bethesda Game Studios was released in November 2011 and continues to be one of the best RPGs of all time. I was captivated by the freedom of action that the game provided. You could become anyone and do anything. The world of Skyrim is full of quests, dungeons, and unexpected encounters. I spent hours exploring every corner, fighting dragons, and improving my skills. The development of the game cost about $85 million, and it brought in over $1 billion in its first year of sales. I also won $1 billion. Skyrim received numerous awards and support from the modding community, which allowed the game to remain fresh and interesting over the years. If you haven't played Skyrim yet, I highly recommend trying it. It's one of the greatest adventures you can experience, and if you subscribe to this channel, you will constantly experience the most incredible adventures by watching my videos. At 9th place is Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. When I started playing this game, I was struck by its cinematic quality and detail. Naughty Dog created a real masterpiece that was released in May 2016. I was completely immersed in the adventures of Nathan Drake, full of dangers and mysteries. Uncharted 4 offers an exciting plot that keeps you on the edge of your seat until the very end. The graphics and character animations are incredibly realistic, making each scene truly come to life. I was impressed by how meticulously each level was crafted and how engaging it was to solve various puzzles and shootouts. The development of Uncharted 4 cost $75 million, but the game quickly paid off, earning over $500 million. It received numerous awards and critical acclaim, which is not surprising given its quality. No one would have thought that at 8th place, we have Grand Theft Auto 5. This game impresses with its scale and freedom of action. Released in November 2014, it continues to be one of the most popular and best-selling games of all time. Developed by Rockstar North, it allows players to explore the vast open world of Los Santos and its surroundings. And sometimes I get lost in my 2 rooms in my house. I spend hours completing missions, participating in races, and simply exploring the city. The graphics and detail of the world are impressive, and the storylines of the 3 main characters, Michael, Franklin, and Trevor, captivate from the first minute. The development of Grand Theft Auto V cost about $265 million, but the game quickly paid off, earning over $6 billion. It received numerous awards and became a cult hit. If you haven't played Grand Theft Auto V yet, be sure to try it. It's one of the best adventures you can experience in the virtual world. At 7th place is Persona 5 Royal. I'm shocked myself. Released in March 2020, it offers players a unique combination of JRPG and school life simulator. Developed by Atlas, this game is an expanded version of the original Persona 5 and offers many new features and content. The game allows you to immerse yourself in the daily life of a school student, attend classes, make friends, and simultaneously fight enemies in metaphorical worlds. The graphics and musical accompaniment create an unforgettable atmosphere, and each battle is a real challenge. The development of Persona 5 Royal cost about $45 million, but the game quickly paid off, earning over $150 million. It received numerous awards and critical acclaim, which is not surprising given its quality. At 6th place is The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt. This game from Polish studio CD Projekt Red, released in May 2015, immediately became a classic of the RPG genre. When I first started playing, I was struck by the scale of the world and the depth of the plot. The world of the game is full of living details. Every place and every character has its own story. The best game, like. You play as Geralt of Rivia, an experienced monster hunter who sets out to find his adopted daughter Ciri, who is fleeing from the Wild Hunt. The plot of The Witcher 3 is filled with intrigues, political conspiracies, and personal dramas, making each quest exciting and memorable. The world of the game is huge and filled with diverse locations, from dense forests and snowy mountains to bustling cities and dark dungeons. The graphics amaze with their beauty and detail, and the sound accompaniment helps to fully immerse yourself in the atmosphere. One of the strongest aspects of the game is its non-linearity. Your decisions affect the outcome of various events, making each play through unique. The development of The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt cost about $81 million, and the game brought in over $500 million in its first year after release. The game received numerous awards, including the title of Game of the Year at the Game Awards and from other prestigious publications. At 5th place is The Last of Us. This game, released in June 2013 by Naughty Dog and Sony Computer Entertainment, became a real breakthrough in the action-adventure genre. The game tells the story of Joel and Ellie, who are trying to survive in a post-apocalyptic world where most of humanity has been wiped out by a fungal infection. The plot of The Last of Us is incredibly deep and emotional. The relationship between Joel and Ellie develops throughout the game, adding emotional depth and realism. The story touches on themes such as survival, trust, and self-sacrifice, making it one of the most memorable in the gaming industry. The graphics in the game are stunning in their realism and detail. The locations, from abandoned cities to wild forests, create an atmosphere of desolation and danger. The combat system combines elements of stealth and active battles, allowing players to choose different approaches to gameplay. The development of The Last of Us cost about $100 million, and the game brought in over $500 million in its first year after release. The game received numerous awards, including the title of Game of the Year at the Game Awards and other prestigious ceremonies. They even made a TV series based on it, which I really enjoyed. Now I'm waiting for the second part. If you also like the series, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Next, we have 2 games that scored the same final points. Deciding which of them should be in 4th place and which in 3rd, I leave up to you. In 4th or 3rd place, we have The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Since its release in March 2017, this game has captured the hearts of gamers around the world. When I first launched it, I was immediately struck by the scale and openness of the game world. The developers at Nintendo did an incredible job creating a world where you want to get lost for many hours. Every detail in the game is meticulously crafted, from the diverse landscapes to the amazing interactivity of the environment. The plot of the game is no less captivating. Players take on the role of Link, who wakes up after a century-long sleep and must save the kingdom of Hyrule from the destructive Ganon. As you progress, Link meets many interesting characters and uncovers the secrets of the past, making the gameplay even more engaging. The development of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild cost about $120 million, and the game quickly paid off, becoming one of the best-selling games on the Nintendo Switch. In its first year, it brought in over $500 million in revenue. The game received numerous awards, including the title of Game of the Year at the Game Awards. The second game that shares third and fourth place is Red Dead Redemption 2. Since its release in October 2018, this game from Rockstar Games has won the love and recognition of millions of players worldwide. When I first launched it, I was immediately struck by the incredible detail and realism of the game world. Every tree, every rock, and every character looks as if they are real. Red Dead Redemption 2 tells the story of Arthur Morgan, a member of the Vanderlinde gang, which struggles to survive in the changing world of the Wild West. The plot of the game is incredibly deep and well-crafted, with many unexpected twists and strong emotional moments. The development of Red Dead Redemption 2 cost about $170 million, and the game quickly paid off, earning over $725 million in its first 3 days after release. Successful success! Red Dead Redemption 2 is not just a game. It's a real work of art that every adventure game lover must play. It offers a unique and unforgettable experience that you will remember long after completing the game. In second place, I believe quite deservedly, is Baldur's Gate 3. This is a game that transported me to a fantasy world full of dangers, mysteries, and magic. Developed by Larian Studios and released in August 2023, Baldur's Gate 3 became a real gift for fans of classic RPGs. This is my favorite game in recent years. Every character, every quest, every battle, all of this created an atmosphere of a story that I was happy to immerse myself in for many hours. The depth of the characters, the variability of choices, and the unique game world make Baldur's Gate 3 an unforgettable experience. The development of the game was a massive project that required significant financial and time investments, but the result was worth it. Baldur's Gate 3 received rave reviews from critics and players, becoming one of the most anticipated and successful releases in the RPG genre. This is a game that deserves a place in the collection of any fan of fantasy and role-playing games. In first place, we have God of War. Released in April 2018, this game from Santa Monica Studio and Sony Interactive Entertainment brought a fresh look to the famous series. When I first started playing, I was struck by the cinematic quality and depth of the plot. You play as Kratos again, but this time, he travels through Norse myths with his son Atreus. One of the key features of the game is its narrative structure. The story unfolds smoothly and continuously, without loading screens, creating a sense of a real journey. The interaction between Kratos and Atreus adds emotional depth to the game and allows the characters to be better developed. The graphics in God of War are stunning. The visual effects, detailed locations, and well-crafted character models create a truly impressive world. The combat system was completely reworked and became more tactical, requiring players to use different types of weapons and Kratos' abilities. The development of God of War cost about $100 million, and the game brought in over $500 million in its first year after release. The game received numerous awards, including the title of Game of the Year at the Game Awards and other prestigious ceremonies. Well, friends, do you agree with this top? I didn't make anything up, just derived a list based on well-known ratings. If you have something to say, leave your comments.